So basically, I know you said you had trouble with your sand shots and everything, and I'm just going to go over basically how I would teach how to work on doing sand shots. And I'll show you a couple times, and then we'll go into yours and we'll kind of talk about what you need to do in your swing. I got a feeling your angle of attack is off from seeing you from some of the stuff from before. So what I like to do when I come into a sand shot is basically, obviously not touch the sand, but this is where I'm kind of aiming at, okay? So this is the only shot where you don't actually hit the ball. Okay, so we're just getting the sand, we're throwing the sand up onto the green, letting the ball go with it, all right? So I like to open up a little bit. I put a little more weight on my front foot, all right? So the first thing I'm trying to do is get set up where I want to be at here and get aligned with my target. So I'm a little open to my target, and I open my face just a little bit. So anytime you open your stance up, you need to open your face up just a little bit, okay? So coming into the ball, it's going to be a little bit more of a shallow angle of attack because we don't want to dig. We just want to dig enough to get the ball thrown onto the green from the sand from behind it, okay? So that's what the point is with this, more weight on the front foot and a lot less movement with your legs, okay? So your legs are basically like just here. You know, they're not really moving too much, they're just here. So whenever I go through, I'm going to open up my face, I'm going to get my feet set, just going to angle back just a hair. So whenever I come into the ball, I'm aiming for this spot behind it. I'm just going to throw it up on there. Okay? Because obviously you got a little bit of a belly putter there. But what I kind of see, even when you set up on a couple of those, like here's square, and I see your face like this, and then it's kind of the same thing where you're rolling it a little bit. You're letting it release a little too much. Some release is fine, but I think if you set up a little bit too open like that, all your balls are going to get pushed because no matter how good you do, it's going to be just off that outside edge. Okay? Because that's kind of the miss you have, right? You just miss to the outside. So I think if you can get zoned in a little bit here to where you have your face a little square, you should be able to get a little bit closer. And that's all I want you to kind of work on. I want you to work on your setup on this.